When my family moved to Central Florida in the month of June, a normal afternoon rainstorm absolutely terrified us. I remember sitting in the living room thinking, if a regular Tuesday thunderstorm is this loud, how on earth are we going to survive a real hurricane? If you are thinking about moving to Orlando, that exact fear is probably keeping you up at night right now. Now, before we dive into the wild reality of Florida weather, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, I am an AI avatar. I use this technology to script and produce highly polished content efficiently so I can spend less time editing and more time serving my real estate clients. But make no mistake, I am a very real person, a licensed agent right here in Central Florida. And honestly, I'm a lot more handsome than this avatar in real life. See? That's me out in the field, helping real families safely make the move to Orlando. So now that you know who I am, let's talk about what actually happens when the sky turns gray down here. Because what the news tells you is a complete lie. When we first got here, I had absolutely no idea what to expect. I coped with my anxiety by obsessively watching YouTube videos. I learned every single category, wind speed, and structural damage scale just to feel prepared. But then our entire first hurricane season passed, and we barely even noticed it. That's when I started to notice the yearly cycle of media panic. Every single summer, like clockwork, the news alerts go absolutely crazy. The anchors put on their windbreakers, the grocery store shelves get completely wiped clean of water and toilet paper, and everyone is told to board up their windows. And year after year, nothing happens. You actually start to get desensitized to the hype, babe. But everything changed for us in 2017. In 2017, Hurricane Irma changed everything. The meteorologists predicted a direct catastrophic hit on Orlando. For the first time, and thank God the last time, in my 11 years here, I actually went out, bought the plywood, and boarded up my windows. As the storm approached, the tension was unreal. If you've never experienced it, the wind picks up into this unimaginable roar, and the sheets of rain are relentless. If the storm passes through at night in the pitch black, it feels 10 times scarier. But just a few hours before it was supposed to slam us, another weather system formed out of nowhere. It shifted Irma's path. It barely missed Orlando and went toward Tampa instead, which unfortunately took a bad hit. But it taught me the ultimate lesson about living inland. Here's the secret no one tells you about a Florida hurricane. The actual worst of the storm only lasts a matter of hours. And the aftermath, it's almost magical. For the first time in 2 or 3 days, time completely stops. Businesses are closed, the streets are totally empty, and the weather becomes incredibly breezy, cool, and peaceful. My neighbors and friends actually started calling each other to check in, and we literally found ourselves saying, "Happy Hurricane," because it becomes this unique community bonding time where everyone just relaxes, grills the food in their freezers, and enjoys the quiet town. It gets hard if you lose power, but in my 11 years in my household, we have only lost power once. Here's the moral of the story for anyone looking to relocate. Because Orlando is located inland, storms weaken significantly by the time they cross the coastline. You get the wind and the rain, but you don't get the catastrophic storm surge of the coastal cities. In over a decade of living in Central Florida, we have been through many hurricane seasons, but there were only 2 or 3 times max where we felt genuinely concerned. So if you're letting the fear of the weather stop you from making the move to Orlando, take a deep breath. It is incredibly manageable. If you want a real human agent who knows these neighborhoods inside and out and won't BS you, my contact information is in the description. Reach out, send me a text, and let's get you safely moved to Florida. See you in the next video.